So the spoilers for My Hero Academia chapter 376 just came out, and it's a really short chapter. I think it's only 9 pages, so clearly Horikoshi, after the canceled chapter last week, is going through something, so hope he feels better, but nonetheless, let's get into the spoilers. The chapter begins with Ochako and Suyu arriving at Gunga, and Toga transformed obviously now into Twice, saying that they're too stubborn, and she says that the young girl who liked to talk about love doesn't exist anymore, showing her transformation. Obviously, she's much more dark now that she's lost Twice and much more upset. The Twice clones are increasing, and with this, heroes like Kamui Woods are telling people to move captured villains away from there so that the Twices don't set them free. Suyu then realizes that Dabi is also there and wonders if Shoto and the others are okay at the other battlefield. We finally see Jiro and Tokoyami again as they arrive at this battlefield. Froppy notices what happened to Jiro's ear, but she says that this is a low price to pay in the fight against the Demon Lord. They say that the army of Twices has the potential to take over Japan and that Dabi's fire is too hot to approach. Next, we pick up with Dabi and Endeavor, where Endeavor notices that the X on Toya's chest looks like the phosphor that Shoto described. He asks what Toya did to Shoto, and then Toya responds saying he wanted to take him as a present, but he didn't get to, and now his goal will never be accomplished, or at least completely accomplished, so we're just seeing the madness that is Toya at this point. Toya then says that he at least wants to destroy something important for Endeavor, something that he's trying to protect, and I'm not exactly sure if this is, but this just could be a number of things, such as even being the #1 hero, and what that means for Hero Society as a whole. Next, we get an internal monologue from All For One explaining how things are going perfectly aside from the fact that Kurogiri went to UA instead of here at Gunga Mountain where they are. Because of how the teleportation goo quirk works, it would have been better had Kurogiri went there, but nonetheless, they're still pretty much succeeding almost entirely. Next, we get a really cool scene of Hawks being just perceptive as always, where All For One is desperately trying to just fly off. Hawks keeps getting in his face, taunting him, saying that he lost to the #1 hero, and then All For One saying that's nonsense. They face each other, and then Hawks kind of slyly comments that All For One seems to be in a hurry. He clearly must not trust Tomura that much, so Hawks is kind of being insightful into the fact that Tomura isn't complete here in the state that he's in. All For One, now looking more serious, says that Hawks is very perceptive and that it's because for Shigaraki's body to be truly complete, there's a final step missing. Hawks yells at Endeavor that the plan is over and that his priority now is to stop Toya. The chapter ends with Endeavor saying that this time he will fulfill his mission of keeping an eye on Toya as he completely just full speed advances towards him. That's Toya advancing towards Endeavor, by the way. And yeah, Endeavor looks really stern, calm, and just ready here, unlike in their first encounter when Dabi revealed himself and he was shocked. This time he looks ready to face him, and this fight's going to be great, and it's a little unclear as to whether or not All For One gets away here. It looks like Hawks is kind of stopping him for now at least. So I guess Hawks is going to be trying to deal with that, maybe with the help of the students. There's also Twice and Toga and all that going on. For a short chapter, it was really good, and we did get a large portion of information kind of thrown at us, moving towards this final climactic battle. And yeah, I hope in 2 weeks we get another chapter. Maybe it's a little longer. Of course, I hope the best for Horikoshi, but I'm really enjoying things right now. Things are heating up, having everyone at this battlefield, and I'm very excited for these fights. I really love how Hawks is depicted here, just smart as always, and even to the point where All For One's kind of getting annoyed and serious, like, okay, I only have a certain amount of time. I have to get over to Tomura, and now he's just in the way. So yeah, I love seeing that. Short and really good chapter this week, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.